Hello guys, I don't know if that means guys are less sophisticated than girls or whatever, but I do know that the way to do things sure saves a lot of time and energy. Friday, I had to say it, but mom's prediction about me and Rolly is starting to come through. Ever since Abigail and Rolly got together, Abigail has been sitting at our lunch table, which is always already mentioned how she's not a fan of the chocolate milk bubble blowing thing, but there are a lot of other stuff she doesn't like either. One of them is the 5-second rule. All the guys at our table agree that if you grab a piece of food on the floor, as long as you pick it up within 5 seconds, it's all okay to eat. A few tweets someone come out with recently is that you can grab a piece of food off the floor even if you are not the one who actually did the rope had it. I've lost to chocolate chip cookie and a food size that way already. This new rule has caused some other problems too. Yesterday, Friday, Harlan ate a piece of ham off the floor because he thought Krill damn drop it, but it was actually theirs from the group that had lunch before us. It might have even been there from before that because Fred started to feel sick and ended up in the nurse's office for the rest of the day. Something tells me they don't have the 5-second rule at the table Abigail used to sit at, or probably any of the other great tables. Is another thing I'll bet they don't have is French Fry Friday. They serve a burger in the cafeteria every Friday, but the meat is dry and tasted like a wet sponge. Plus, they serve a sweet potato fry, no instead of regular French fry. But no, Mom works part-time in the library, and every Friday she brings Noel a cheeseburger and fries from the fast food place on the corner. Noel eats his fries, but he always lets the rest of us have whatever fall out in the bag. And I've seen kids particularly come to blow over a few cold French fries. We decided the only way to prevent someone from getting hurt was to spoil the free up envelope. We decided the only way to prevent some from getting hurt was to spoil the free up envelope, so we brought in Alex to divvy them and give everyone an equal number. The rest of us keep an eye on Alex to make sure he's not taking any extra for himself. Some kids eat all of their free add-ons, but enable Malrail slow to make them last as long as possible. But no matter how many fire we got, it's never enough. Today there were only their furries in the bag, and we had to spoil them then twice. So you had a couple of kite pie and all the time. It's just too small to freeze on his breast, and I think that's what made Abigail Fana decide to look for another place to sit. When Abigail moved to different table, she took Rolly with her, but that's fine with me because it means more French fry for the rest of us. Abigail and Rolly moved to couple table, which is the only place in the whole cafeteria where there is room to sit. After having the cafe, almost all the couple in our grade broke up, so Rolly and Abigail didn't have any trouble finding a spot. The reason the couple have a whole table all to themselves is because no one else can stand to be around them. Let me just say that you couldn't pay me to sit and watch Abigail feed Rolly his pudding every day. The second that Rolly and Abigail left our table, two guys sat right into their empty spot. There aren't enough seats in the cafeteria for all the kids in our lunch period, so they're actually a line to get on. If you didn't get a seat on the first day of school, you were out of luck. There were some kids who have been waiting, some stubborn, and they'll probably still be waiting for a seat on the last day of the school. I feel pretty lucky I got a seat because the people who didn't get on have to find a place to sit anywhere they can. The kids in the middle of the line have pretty much given up hope that they're gonna get the seat. So some of them have started stealing their spot to kids behind them. I heard that Barry sought his position at the number 15 spot. Glenn Howe, who was on spot back for $5 on the ice cream sandwich. Unfortunately for me, the kid in the front of the line were Earl and his twin brother Andy, and they took Abigail and Rolly's spot. Earl and Andy have fizzed right before lunch, and those guys both faked their gym shower just like I do. Even though I sat at the table with a bunch of guys, I wouldn't call any of them like actual friends, because when we head outside for recess, we'll all go over separate way. I used it to hang out with Rolly during recess, but those days are over. It's probably time for it to streak out my own. But the problem is I don't know where I supposed to go. First of all, there are some kids I have a watch out for on the playground. A few years ago, Mom invited a bunch of you classmates to my birthday party, but she thought I already had enough toys and she said on of the invitation. Usually when you open present at your birthday party, all the other kids are jealous, but at my party I think people just felt sorry for me. Unfortunately, Mom said caught on which a bunch of other moms in our neighborhood and nobody. I have to be careful whenever I see Kyle walking around in recess carrying new book. Then there long fast and high gun. I got into a situation with the two guys a few summer ago, and their band had blood between us ever since. And me and Rolly went down to the school to ride our bike on the baseball court, but Leon and his friends showed up a few minutes later. They told us that we were gonna have to leave so I could play basketball. I told Leon we could make a compromise and they could have on half of the court and we could ride or big on the other. But they didn't like that idea and give us to both. On the ride home, I was really mad was that let ourselves get pushed around like that. And I wanted to do something about it. A few days later, Mom asked me of the blue if I wanted her to sign me up for the superhero training academy she showed me to fly, and I was sold. I couldn't wait to graduate from the superhero training academy and show Leno and his Johnny a thing or two. Really, Mom signed him up too, and we were both pretty excited about it. But on our first day, I realized it was a total scam. First of all, the superhero training academy was in the gymnastic room at the EMCA and not some secret bunker underneath the building. And then I found out the whole superpower part was a joke. So me and Rolly were stuck in day camp for a week while our moms ran around it. And the end, we didn't even get mass or customer or anything cool like that. We just got this stupid cafeteria. A few weeks later, we went down to the school on our big again, and sure enough, Leon and his friends were on the basketball court. But I guess I should have given Rolly the heads up that his superhero training was totally worthless. Aside from the kid I need to evade Like alone, there was a few different groups that hang out to gather addresses, but I don't think I really definitive any of them. There are some kids who play a fantastic card game and another group that just hang out and read. Then there are the groups that play on the field a few minutes ago the school planned any games that involve a ball because too many kids were getting hurt. So this guys made of the game where somebody shows the ball, but don't even ask me what the point of the game is. Regular hang out with the sketchy friends behind the school where the teacher can't see them. I've heard them if you want to buy an old book, report or homework assignment, he is the guy to talk to. The girl hang out the group too. There's on that jump ropes near the side of the school and another that doesn't hop Scott 50 feet away. I've heard two groups don't get along, but I have no idea what that's all about. I'll tell you the groups I wish I could join, and that's the girl who hang out near the cafeteria door and gossip about everyone who walk by. I've tried to slip into that group before, but it's pretty clear outside around Volcom, the only place where boys and girls hang out together in on the playground. Some of the kids have started playing real chess boys, which was a big thing back in elementary school. Goodbye.